that's us. Right, okay. Oh, here he goes, here he goes. Be quiet. See, I've just hit record and now all you're going to hear, all people are going to, I'm going to have to edit that bit out now. Look, you're on thin ice, Mark. All your weirdo pals turning up to our session last night, watching us training. Just to give you a heads up, last night's session, it was Mark's friends that decided to turn up unannounced at their office with our glasses on and the camera here, just in case you think it was random weirdos, but it was Mark's random weirdos, so rest assured we haven't had a security breach. Anyway, I can't even see you on my screen, Mark, I don't know where you are. Right, okay, so I'm here, I've got the wall. All I want to do, I'm trying to stretch out this bit here more than anything, okay? Right at the bottom of my ankles. Think about the tendons, the ligaments, the joint itself. It's not so much the calf muscle, okay? Now, if your ankles are fairly tight, you're going to struggle because what will happen is you'll put your foot up against the wall. You won't be able to lift your toes very high, so you'll get your toes on the wall, and then you'll go to stretch, and the only thing stretching is your toes, and you'll just slide down. See what I've done there? Pointless, okay? So if that's you, if that sounds like you, I want you to lean back. I want you to get your toes as high up the wall as you can and your heel as close to the wall as you can. Go that far now. Okay. Now this is the important part. I'm going to have my knee soft, okay? Don't keep the knee locked out or you're going to feel it in the calf more. Have a slight bend in the knee. Once I've achieved that, now I'm going to start trying to get close to the wall, okay? So for me with this keg, that's my wall, okay? Now, I take it to a point in which I'm starting to feel that stretch right down the bottom of the ankle, okay? Which will be here, which I'm feeling. If you're not feeling it, check out your foot position, okay? You need to have the ball of the foot and the toes high up the wall, and you're trying to get that heel as close to the wall as you can. Now, for the first part, I take it as far as I can with a slight bend in my knee, and straight away I feel that, okay? So again, there's nothing magic I'm doing here. If you're not feeling it, make sure you've got something grippy on, okay? It's no use if you've got your sock up against the wall and it's just sliding down. Now, 2 to 3 minutes, probably more closer to 3 minutes we're going to be in this. So at this point, it looks like I'm just stood here chilling out. I'm not. I'm pushing my knee forward more and more. I'm getting more weight up. Eventually, I'm going to have to move a bit closer to, move a bit closer to it. So now I'm really feeling that, everybody, okay? The purpose of your body, you're trying to get as much of your body weight up on top of that joint and push down, okay? If you're not quite feeling it down towards the heel, make sure your knee's bent, okay? Said that at the start. Make sure your knee's bent. Now, we do not bounce stretches, as in some people like to bounce stretches while they're holding them. I will encourage you to, if you're not quite feeling it, give it a few bounces, as in 1, 2, 3, a few bounces of the knee, and you'll feel if you're tensing up against it, okay? So that's a good thing to do during a stretch, maybe when you're first getting into it, because a lot of the time, if it's really jammed up tight, you'll find that you're tensing up against it, okay? So if you give it just a couple of bounces, you'll find, oh, aye, here we go, I'm relaxed better, okay? So you need to be relaxed, but I'm getting a hell of a stretch here. So I hope you're feeling that, everybody. I'm keeping that knee slightly bent, and now I'm going to really go for it, okay? So I can really make this really uncomfortable, but again, don't blooming hurt yourself. There's no sense in that. But all I'm trying to do is keep the knee bent, because if I lock that knee out, I take the stretch up to my main calf muscle here, okay? I don't want that. I want it down. I want to feel like I'm stretching that kind of Achilles area out. You know what I'm talking about? Good. Are we feeling that on live? Give us a thumb or two. Yeah, we're getting that. Good. So again, you're trying to enhance it. You're trying to take it further, and it can be pretty uncomfortable, as I'm sure you'll agree. Okay, 30 more seconds. I want you to push the knee forward. I want you to try and push your weight down, okay? And just think for this last 20 odd seconds, you're trying to take it out the range. It's not quite happy going. Now, when you get out of this, okay, the blood's going to start moving around again, and it's going to be a wee bit uncomfortable. So we're going to walk around. And I want you to slowly ease out, slowly, okay, and then walk around. It's going to be uncomfortable. We've got to let the blood flow again, okay? We're stretching up, we're restricting all those blood vessels, the blood's not flowing properly. Let it all back in, walk around. As soon as you feel that, yep, that's away now, I feel okay. Happy days, let's do the other one. You know what you're doing, I'll talk you through it again. So if you've got fairly good mobility in your ankle, you'll be able to just do what I'm doing now. I can just walk up to the wall, plant it, and go for it, okay? But if your ankles are tight, as in you can't lift your toes very high, you're going to have to lean back, because I need to get that heel fairly close to the wall. even if you've got good ankle mobility, there's no harm in doing that because you're going to get a better stretch, okay? Slight bend of the knee, and then I'm up. And I can feel straight away this side's a lot tighter, okay? And this is where, with mobility, well, this side's a hell of a lot tighter, okay? So straight away, I'm struggling to get a good feel of a stretch just now because it's feeling really tight. So what do I do here? Okay, my foot's in the right position. I need to hold it, okay? I need to try and relax into it while putting the pressure on gradually. Okay, so for that first part, it was feeling really restrictive. Again, maybe try giving it a few bounces of the knee and you'll help relax because sometimes you don't realize you're tensed up against it. Good. And now I'm going for it. So again, remember, we're trying to mobilize. It's not always going to feel like you're stretching a long muscle. You know how a lot of these stretches, we're feeling it through a full range of the muscle. This one, not so much. This one's probably going to feel more of a kind of jammy feeling. Jammed. And remember, it's the ankle joint we're trying to mobilize here. Okay, so if it is pretty knotted up tight, this is where the likes of getting a foam roller in there beforehand would be ideal. But these mobility classes, as per the HIIT classes, it's all body weight, no equipment stuff, okay? Maybe after lockdown's finished, if we continue this stuff, we'll start to introduce bands, we'll start to introduce foam rollers and balls, etc., and really go for it, okay? Because like I said to you last time, once we start bringing that sort of stuff in, that's when you can commit a whole mobility session to a certain area. Okay, so we could spend the whole hour just mobilizing our ankles, which sounds crazy, but some of you are needing it. So the ankle stretch, we're going for it another minute. So now I'm really up on it. I wasn't feeling it when I first started because it was really jammed up tight. Now I am feeling it. Gary, I hope you're doing these stretches and you're not just walking around that garden bored because you thought it was HIIT tonight. Good. So like I say, this stuff tonight isn't going to be exciting. You're not going to be running about the room going, woo, afterwards. But you are going to be feeling a hell of a lot better, okay? And also, before I interrupted myself, you're going to start learning about your own body, okay? You're going to start discovering things about your own body. Oh, that's a wee bit tight on that side, but I know this side's better, so I need to work on this. I really struggle with that stretch because that's tight, but I didn't even realize that was tight until I'd done that stretch. Ease out of that one slowly. Walk around, okay, so let that blood flow. So like I say, this stuff's good because you're having a kind of bit of time to yourself. You're starting to kind of work on your body. And this is important, okay? Too many people are in the mindset that it's just exercise, exercise, exercise. But you don't realise the benefits of this stuff until you start doing it a wee bit regular, and then you're going to start moving a lot better. So that's the ankles done, everyone, okay? So next up, all I'm going to do is we're downward dog thingamajiggy-majiggy. Okay, but like I say, we're going more mobility tonight instead of long static stretches. So as always, pretend there's a 10-second delay between me doing something and you doing it. Because that way, people aren't just going to go straight into what they think I'm talking about and not do it right, okay? So at least let me get ahead of you so you can see what I'm doing, the key points, and then you go into it. Now the purpose of this stretch, you're going to feel everything up your posterior chain. So from the back of your ankles all the way up the hammies, glutes, lower back. You might even feel it in the upper back. That's what we're trying to target in this one. So play around with the position of your feet, but I encourage roughly shoulder width. And then all I'm doing, I'm just walking forwards. Okay? Now, this is the bit people get wrong. They just kind of hold, okay, and not really get any tension. So what I'm trying to do is push back, and this is where you have to play around with the position of your feet. I'm trying to push back onto my heels. Now, it's okay if your heels aren't on the ground, but I'm trying to focus on pushing the weight back. I've got my knees locked out on this variation, okay? So I've got the knees locked out, and I'm pushing the weight back, pushing my hands into the ground. And it's as simple as that, everybody, okay? But you're not just holding the stretch, remember, you're trying to push back, you're trying to lock the knees out, your hips go back, and also chest up nice and proud, okay? So if you look at my back, if you're able to, that wouldn't be right, okay? Because my back's arched. I'm trying to push my chest through, push the weight back. And this is where you're going to need a fairly decent floor or grip of the floor. Again, if you're on a tiled floor and you're in your socks, yeah, you're going to be holding a stretch position, trying to hold this together. Okay, so what I want you to do now is drop down. So do not move the hands or the feet. Just simply lower the hips down. Take your time on this, okay? If you're feeling stiff, take your time. We're coming back up and down. So in this first one, just ease yourself in. This is a good stretch. If you've done a lot of core work and your core's pretty tight, You'll probably feel it on this. Your hip flexor up the front of your core. I'm arching back, but again, if you've got a dodgy lower back or you think you might, take your time on this one. Ease into it slowly. If you're not, you're a bit more okay with it. I want you to push through. Okay, so I'm actually pushing through with my chest. And now I want you to lift up back into that and really go for it a bit more now. So you should be feeling it probably in your calves. Feel it maybe behind the knee. Feel it on the hamstrings. But again, you need to focus on pushing the hips back, driving the hands into the ground, and also pushing the hips up at the same time. Okay, it's not enough just to simply try and push the heels down. You're pushing the heels down, locking the knees out, pushing the hips back, forcing the chest up, opening all that up. Good, and I'm going back down this time. Try and go a bit further if you weren't before, but again, you know, it's at your discretion. Be sensible here. So it looks like my knees are on the floor. They're not, everybody. I can feel the floor on my knees, but I'm not resting on them. I'm pushing through, and I'm trying to just push my chest through my body and overextend my spine back the way and stretch all that out. Lift your neck back, get a good stretch, and again, try and relax. Okay, yes, it's a stress position for our hands, our triceps, but everything else, your shoulder blades, pull them back, try and relax. We're going back up for one more, everybody. Back up. 30 seconds on this one. I want you to go as far as you can, so take it so it's uncomfortable. So again, push through it. Take it further, further, further. Good, and I want you to walk the hands up, slowly, slowly, slowly towards the feet, and then simply stand up, oof, and breathe, okay? Walk around, get some water on board. Keep sipping the water, it's hot tonight, okay? It is hot tonight, just in case you weren't sure. That's if you're watching this live. If you're not watching it live, it could be next year, and it could be freezing. Right, if we're still about by then. Okay, so like I say, this is the pace of it all. Some of these coming up are going to be pretty, not awful, I don't like to say awful. I'm telling you now because I don't want people to be struggling and thinking they're doing it wrong or they shouldn't be struggling, because again, a lot of people think mobility and flexibility is us just sitting here, you know, getting in one with our inner self. We're not. So some of these are going to be pretty uncomfortable. This is our feel good one. This is popular, it's coming back. I quite like this one. It's for sea urchin, but not for sea urchin, okay? I'm trying to think of something, but I'm still thinking of those Kellogg's winders. Kellogg's winders, okay? You know the wound up kind of chewy strip things, okay? If you don't know what I'm talking about, it doesn't matter. That's what we're going to try and do with your body here, okay? So I want your feet together, knees together. Good. And all I want you to do, this is not toe touches, okay? Don't do the hips back, getting down. Don't focus on that. I want you to focus on imagining you're rolling your spine up, okay? You're rolling it up to get down there. Of course, you're not going to be able to do that properly, but get in the mindset of that. So watch me on the first one, please. Don't just go straight ahead of yourself, unless, of course, you know what you're doing. So my hands are nice and straight, and I'm letting them glide down my legs. Now, I'm tucking that chin in first, and I'm continuing to tuck it in. And again, I'm just imagining that I'm rolling myself up. I'm not doing a toe touch, even though it looks like it from your perspective. Get out of that mindset. Okay, I've rolled myself up. I keep going. We're going to hold it briefly for 10 seconds, trying to take it further, trying to tuck the chin in, trying to roll myself right up. And then I'm going to come back up, unroll myself. Okay, I unroll myself. Happy with that? Let's go for it. I want you to go down. I want you to hold it for 10 seconds and come back up slowly. Each time you go down, I want you to try and take it further, okay? Now, to get down further, you can hold behind the ankles and pull yourself in a little bit more. Keep a slight bend in the knee. You should feel this in the lower back unless it's super supple. So again, from the side, all I'm doing is I'm rolling myself up, tuck the chin in, slight bend in the knees. Relax on this. Don't bend the knees excessively. Slight bend, soft knees. That's going to help that lower back. If you get to the point I'm at, you can just simply pull your hands into your feet. Try and get down a bit more. But remember, we're trying to curl ourselves up. Get the head between the knees. And then we come back up slowly. Stand up tall, good form, good posture, chest up, shoulders black, shoulders back and down, good. And just keep this going. We're going to do a good few. So I want you to try and get down further and further, but again, focus on rolling your body up rather than just reaching down for your toes. Each time you go down, you should get down a bit further. You can put your hands behind your heels, pull yourself in a bit more, but don't hold the heels, let go of them once you're down. Tuck the chin in as far as you can. Roughly 10 seconds, very roughly, you don't have to count, as long as it's not long or too short. Okay, if I'm going to do one more, okay, this is going to be my last one. I can see most of you are stood up by now, so do one more, but again, don't rush it. Curling the chin in, curl, 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 curl. I'm relaxing as I go down. Okay, I'm imagining I'm rolling myself up like a Kellogg's winder or whatever the hell you want to call it. Not a sea urchin. Okay, now I'm done. I'm going to walk around until everybody else is. So again, walk around, get a sip of water, breathe. Just let everything regulate again. Good, everyone. Right, is everybody done on live? You sure are. This one is a good one. You know how before we do a circuit, we often lie on our back, put our knees together and go side to loosen off the kind of QL lower back area? Well, this is like that, except the not dynamic version, okay? So again, if you're not sure, watch me. All I'm going to do, I'm lying on my back and I want you to get your shoulder blades together. Okay, get them together, squeeze them together, and I want you to have the shoulder blades pinned to the ground. Now all I want you to do is put your arms out to the side, relax them, knees together, feet planted close to the bum, and just tilt off to the side. When you get down there, already you're probably feeling a good stretch. I want you to straighten out the top leg. Straighten that top leg out. I want you to grab that leg just above the knee. You'll probably find there's a good groove in your hamstring made for it. Okay, so now I've grabbed that. That leg on top is relaxed, okay? Gary, I'm seeing your face very close up. Let's get those cameras sorted. Right, so the leg that's underneath everybody, I'm going to straighten it out and move it away because that's going to let me get this knee pulled down even lower now, okay? Are we happy? Now, that opposite shoulder, so as you can see, my left leg is across the body and pinned down. My left shoulder must be pinned to the ground, okay? And I want you to look away and basically twist your body away from it, okay? Now I'm going to show you again. I want you to keep holding it, but I'm going to show you again because I'm seeing people farting about, which tells me they don't know what the hell they're doing. My knees are together, my feet are together, my arms are out. I'm pinning both shoulder blades to the floor. I twist off that top leg, I straighten it out. I keep the opposite shoulder pinned to the floor as I grab the leg. Grabbing the leg, I'm pulling it up a little bit and pinning it down, pushing it down towards the ground. The leg below, I simply remove out the way so I can get down a bit further, and then I'm twisting my body away. You should feel yourself getting a good stretch into that hip capsule, okay? Also, your lower back's going to be getting a hell of a good stretch if it's tight, and this is where I want you to play around with the position. Pull your leg up a bit further if you want, but you're trying to push the leg down into the ground, and you must relax the hip, everyone. This is where if you're tensed up against it, you're not going to feel it, okay? Think about that hip. Relax, okay? I hope you're feeling it, because I certainly am. And I'm still holding that same side. So at this point, my leg's straight, I've got a grip of it, I'm pushing it down, I've got the opposite shoulder pinned to the ground, and I'm twisting my body away. And I'm relaxing, more importantly, I'm relaxing. So all you're trying to do, although you're limited on your range of movement on this one, I'm trying to take it further. How do I do that? I push that leg down hard. I'm also trying to maybe lift it up a wee bit higher. And I'm twisting my body away. I want you to relax slowly out of that one. Now, I don't exactly have the most tightest of hips and lower back area, but I got one hell of a good stretch there. So I hope you did too. Okay, I'm doing my best to try and talk you through them. But again, if you're not feeling it and you're doing this live, pipe up. Let me hear you. Okay, next side. So again, although you're limited with the range on this one, you're still trying to take it further and further and further throughout the whole stretch. So again, I'm lying on my back, shoulder blades pinned and squeezed together. I've got my knees squeezed together. I've got my toes pointing up. In fact, I tell you what, keep doing that. I'm going to face this way. That might give you a different perspective. Okay, so shoulders are pinned. I'm now going off to the left. Me personally, as I crush my microphone, going off to the left. Okay, now what am I doing? I'm pinning my right shoulder down to the ground, straighten out that top leg. I'm going to grab it. Straight away when I grab that, before I even do anything, I can feel it right here, okay? I'm getting a good feeling around here, a good stretch. If you're tight in the lower back, you might feel it in the lower back. For me personally, I'm getting a lot of stretch on the kind of glute around the hip area. So I'm pulling that leg down and pulling it up a little bit. The leg underneath, just slide it away so that that top leg doesn't relax on it. And then what am I doing with my upper body? I'm twisting away from it. So now that I'm in the position, I'm focusing just to make sure that hip joint is relaxed, making sure all this up here isn't tensing up against it. Good. And again, I'm getting a good one here, so I hope you are too. I'm trying to take it further. I'm pulling that leg up a wee bit higher, play around with the position, try to get a better stretch. Please don't just lie there holding a position. Please try to take it further. Try to make it better. Twist away from it. Pull it down. Don't just lie there thinking this is all right. Twist your body away in the opposite direction, including your head. And again, I'm getting a good stretch here. I hope you are too. In and around this kind of area here. Hip, glute. You'll feel it maybe in your lower back. Good, and I want you to slowly relax out of that one. Okay, so hopefully you got a good one there. As you come out of it, it's perfectly normal if you're feeling your back. So that's a good one. That's the not so dynamic variation, okay? So hopefully you got a good stretch out of that. If your lower back's feeling pretty tight, that's a great one for you, okay? That's a real good one. Predominantly feeling it around the glutes and lower back. That's what you would be getting at on that one. Quick drink of water. Walk around, let the blood flow, because this next one's going to be hellish. Right, okay. This one. It's the downward dog leg reach thing, okay? Now we're only going to be doing each leg reach side for 10 seconds. I'm going to keep talking you through things. You're not trying to make it easier. This is a tough stretch, okay? Now, you might not be able to reach your heel. That'll make sense in a minute. As long, this is the most important part, you're trying to stay in form, okay? Don't break form just to be able to grab a hold of your ankle. If you can't reach your ankle, staying in form, go as far as you can, hold that position and try and tense the muscles that are trying to get you out of it, okay? Probably your hamstring and groin. So let me show you, and I'm going to be showing you from different sides. It's the downward dog thing we've just done. Not just done, we've just done a couple ago. On this one though, I want you to go a bit wider. So go a bit wider. I'll show you from the front this time. I'm going to go a bit wider, but this is where you have to play around with it, okay? Now what am I going to do? I'm walking down into the usual position, and I want you to assume that downward dog one. Now because you've got a wider stance, you'll probably feel it in your calves, but you won't feel too much in your hamstrings, okay? So let's go for that. Make sure you can still see me. Now, from the side, you can see I'm in this nice position here, amateur. Don't start doing anything like this. So this nice position, my knees are soft, okay? They're not locked out like they are in the normal downward dog, but they're not bent. See the difference? Not locked out, not bent, just soft, okay? Almost locked out, but not quite. Now, holding this good position, I'm going to bring my left hand underneath my body and I'm going to try and grab hold of my right ankle. Now watch me first. I'm going to try and reach across without letting my knees bend. I can't quite get there. If I go any further, I'm going to break form. What do I mean by breaking form? I mean I'm going to start doing this, okay? And my back's going to start arching. That's not what I'm trying to do here, okay? So I'm trying to, I'll show you from the front. I'm trying to reach across, keeping my knees soft, pretty much locked out, and I'm trying to get there. I'm going to hold it for 10 seconds. I can't get there, but I'm almost there. 10 seconds, keep holding. I want you to do it in time with me. Trying to take it further and further without letting those knees bend. Heels should almost be on the ground. Okay, I'm back to the middle. Happy? Now I'm going the other side. Okay, I'm going to cross and under again. First time I'm doing this side, I can barely get there, okay? You might be able to, and that's fine, okay? Just because I'm doing this doesn't mean to say my mobility is going to be fantastic. This is new to me. But, like I say, I'm taking it as far as I can. It's uncomfortable, and I'm trying to go as far as I can without breaking form. Okay, I'm not letting my knees bend. I'm pushing my hips back. I'm coming back to that start position. I'll move to the side because that might help some people, I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to go back to that other side that I started with. I should be able to go a bit further this time, okay? So, I'll show you what not to do. So let's say I take it to here. I'm trying to reach my ankle. I can almost reach it, but I can't get there. But I can if I do this. Okay, that's wrong. I'm not feeling anything now because I've bent my knee and I've dropped my upper body. So again, I'm reaching across. Let's go for it. Where are you feeling it? Your adductor, your groin. You're going to feel it in the groin across from the opposite leg. You're trying to reach. You're probably going to feel it on your hamstring because you're trying to push your hips back. And I'm coming back again, 10-second holds. Then I'm going to go. I'm going again. So each time, I'm almost there. You might not be, or you might already be. Make sure you're pushing the hips back. Make sure you're not bending the knees. Keep pushing it. Okay, I'm back. And let's go again. Other side now. Okay, I'm pretty much getting there. Not pleasant in the slightest. Make sure you don't let that knee bend excessively to get there. Now, this is what I mean. It's not nice chilled out stretching this, is it? Far from it. Come on. Good, and I'm back. Okay, I'm moving back forward so I can see everyone. Good. Do it under your own spell now, come on. Other way. Keep going. So I hope you're getting the point here. I should be feeling it in the hamstring of the leg I'm trying to reach, and probably feeling it in the groin of the leg that I'm not trying to reach. And I'm back. I'm going to do one more on each side. Do it as best you can here, everyone, okay? If your arms are sore, you're getting tired, that's the whole point, okay? It's not all chilled out, like I say. Pretty uncomfortable, this one. Good. I'm back, and I'm doing one more. Last one for me now. Good. And I want you to walk in, slowly, stand up. Good. Hopefully you felt the benefit of that one. That's a tough one, okay? That's a tough one. Thank you, Mark, for the 25 minutes. So I don't know what the hell that was there. How kind. That's awfully good of you, and here's me giving you a hard time. Thank you very much. Right, so that's one of the tougher ones. You can see I'm breaking a sweat, feeling a bit lightheaded. Okay, just like fitness, don't go beat yourself up because you can't reach your ankle. I could barely reach my ankle there, okay? Take time, it takes time. As long as you're staying in form and you're not just dropping everything to reach your ankle and not getting any stretch benefit, then you're going to get better, okay? Just trying to go a little bit further each time. That's how you get better. Did everybody bring a towel? You have got 20 seconds to grab your towel. Doesn't need to be a crazy long one. I've got a hand towel. To be fair, it's a bit longer than a hand towel. I'm seeing people looking at me like I'm joking. Please go and grab a towel. Hurry up. About 90% of you thought I was joking as well. Okay, so the purpose of the towel, I better give you a bit of time. So the purpose of the towel is to replace a resistance band, okay? A resistance band's good, but not essential for this one. Good, it'll make sense in a minute why we need a towel, okay? I'm not having you on a laugh. So we're going to stretch out the hamstring, okay? Hamstring. The best stretch, in my opinion, for stretching out the hamstring is the one I'm about to show you. And again, it's not just a case of hoiking your leg up and getting into the position. Make sure you're doing this properly, okay? So I'm sat, I've got my legs out in front of me, and we're going to do one leg at a time. With your towel, you don't need to fold it up, but it's better to get it in something like this, okay, rather than a big flat towel. So roll it up a wee bit, and all I want you to do is hook it round the ball of your foot. The ball, okay, where your toes are connected. So as I pull this towel, what does it do? It pulls my toes towards me. So straight away, I can stretch out the calves, and by pulling the toes, there's that cat back again. Bizarre. That was there this morning, just in case you're wondering. Anyway, so my knee. I'm pushing my knee down to the floor. I'm not letting my knee bend throughout this stretch at all. Do not let your knee bend is the point I'll get at, because I'm going to see some people in a minute doing that, okay? Lock the knee out, pull the towel towards you, and I want you to slowly go back. I want you to hold it where you feel you're getting a damn good stretch. Now make sure your knee's not bent. So why have I got this towel here? I'm locking my knee out, but I'm pulling the towel towards me, and that's going to help push my femur, that long bone, the longest bone in your body. Your femur is pushing it into the joint here, okay? But me pulling the towel down as well is also pulling my toes towards me, which is in turn lengthening out all those muscles down the back of my leg, which I hope you're feeling. Now, I'm feeling a stretch here, but that's not good enough. So I want to try and lift my leg closer and closer and closer, trying my best to get it to 90 degrees. So you can see what I'm doing on the screen. But what I must not do, if you look at me now, is start moving my leg and start bending it, because that's pointless, okay? If you bend that knee, your hamstring's not lengthened properly anymore. So I want you to continually try and pull the leg back further and further and further, but make sure that your knee's locked out and you're pulling that towel down towards you. Nothing more to be said here. You can see what we're doing. I'm lengthening out that hamstring. A sign of good hamstring mobility is if you're able to hold that leg, like me, at roughly 90 degrees to your body. Some people might be more 45 degrees. Is that wrong? No. As long as you're getting a damn good stretch and you're struggling and you're going a wee bit further, you're going to eventually one day get to 90 degrees. If you're at 90 degrees, don't just rest in your laurels. Try and take it further. Okay, so this is where I'm going to be quiet and just let you do your thing. Remember, you're relaxing, but it's uncomfortable. Taking it further, every 10 seconds or so, just try and move your leg another few inches up. Okay, we're going to hold this for another 30 seconds, so take it further. Really go for it. You'll be surprised just how far you can go with this. Make sure you're pulling that towel down. Make sure you're still relaxed. Again, it's pretty uncomfortable. But you can find with that towel, you're getting a damn good stretch. Make sure the knee's locked out. Good, and relax. Good. Right, so Again, in my opinion, the best stretch for a hamstring, that one. We're going to change legs. Again, I've been doing this a wee while. I know my body. For some reason, that left hamstring's always a good bit tighter than the right. So, same again. Get the towel hooked around the ball of the foot. And then all I'm doing is keeping my leg locked out, pulling that towel down, relaxing the whole time. Take it to the point in which you feel, right, that's a damn good stretch, I'm getting there. But make sure these knees are locked out. That's it, good. Don't be holding it like this. Jam the knee out. Pull the towel down. Now, if your hands are getting sore, boo-hoo. No, if your hands are getting sore pulling the towel, you can 50-50. Do it with one hand. Let the other hand chill out until the other one's tired. But again, that's just if you've got you'll probably find if you've got a long towel, you're all right. I've just got a nice wee hand towel here, but it does me fine. Resistance bands do the same thing. So again, the purpose of that towel is it's letting me pull my toes towards me, which is in turn lengthening out those muscles further, so I'm getting a better stretch straight away. But also it's pulling that femur down into the joint as a stretch, okay? So I'm taking it further. The leg, sorry, that's what I meant to say. The leg, get it straight. Get the other leg straight as well. That's it, good. Get the other leg straight. Rest it on the ground. Take it further. Lift that leg further. Make sure the knee stays locked out. You'll be surprised just how far you can go with this one. But do it in increments. Take it further and further each time. Don't ease out of it at any point. At no point do you go, right, I'll ease out a wee bit. All I'm trying to do now is just take it further and further and further. "30 seconds, this is where you really develop now, this is where you push it. Lock the knee out, pull the leg. Let's get it done, everybody. Let's get better. Make sure that opposite leg is lying flat, relaxed, knees on the ground. Good, and slowly relax out of that one. Good. You can put your towel away, get a sip of water, walk around, chill out. Good, but don't chill out too much. Good, so that's your hamstring. That's what hamstring stretch done and in the bag. Right. It's the good old favourite, the one that just makes it into every single mobility class pretty much. It's the kneeling groin stretch, okay? The best stretch for the groin, again, I think, in my opinion, or your adductors. Right deep in there, you're going to feel it. I'll show you from the front. All I'm going to do is get my knees nice and wide. Excuse me. I've been shouting all day now. Get your knees nice and wide and have the foot so that it's behind the knee. Okay, so your calves, your lower leg is in a straight line behind. Just imagine you've got a big bum and you're trying to get your bum down lower than your heels, okay? You're not trying to sit on your heels with your bum, you're trying to go further, you're going below it. So all I'm doing, I'm pulling the knees as far apart as I comfortably can, and then I'm pushing. So I'm showing you from the front first. I'm pushing the weight back the way. Now what you do with the arms is up to you. If you want to put them out in front and go for it, you do that. I'm going to show you from the side now, so you can actually see the mechanics of the stretch I'm trying to do. So I'm nice and wide on the knees, feet are behind the knees in line, and then all I'm doing is this, okay? So imagine you're going into a squat, I'm pulling the knees apart, the hips are going down and back that way. Don't start curving the spine, okay? I'm trying to push that way while keeping my spine nice and neutral. What you do with the hands is up to you. I don't want your elbows down here, okay? Because that way you're putting weight on your arms. I want most of the weight of your body getting pushed down on those hips. So move the arms in front. If you're going to chill out like this, do it that way. Or you can have your arms nice and straight. It's up to you. I like to just sit in my arms because it lets me focus on stretching that groin out. Now again, phase one of this is finding that point in which I think, right, I'm getting a good stretch on my groin. It's pretty uncomfortable. And then I'm just going to relax. Going to relax, make sure my knees are pulled apart, make sure I'm pushing those hips back. And now, this is just progressive now for the next couple of minutes. We're going to be holding this one for a good bit. For the next few minutes, I'm just taking it a little bit further, and a little bit further, and a little bit further, okay? So again, it looks like I'm just sat here chilling out. I'm going to show you I am not. Okay, I'm just taking it a little bit further each time. Pulling my knees apart, pushing my hips back. Where are you feeling it? Feeling it in my groin, deep in the whole groin area is getting it here. Now again, you can give it a couple of bounces if you like to make sure that you're relaxed and you're not tensed up against it, because if it's uncomfortable, you'll probably find that your knees are getting driven into the ground by your brain because it doesn't want you to go any further because it's not comfortable. This stretch is as simple as it is. I'm going to be quiet, get in your zone, focus, and just try and take it further and further and further. But be sensible here. Big breaths. Big breath in, big breath out, and just try and relax the muscles, okay? We're going for 1 more minute. Take it as far as you can, okay? This last minute is where you get better. Don't ease in and out. Don't make it easier. Zone into it. Okay, I want you to slowly start getting out of that one, slowly. Okay, watch you don't hurt yourself. This is going to be uncomfortable when you get out, so watch. Get up onto your feet. I want you to walk around. I want you to let that blood flow. If you want to do a few leg swings or a few squats or something, please go for it. Walking around should be enough. Lift your legs up if you like, and just let the blood flow. Let all those achy bits and pains go away. Pardon me. Good. Right, I hope you're feeling that. That was a good one. That's a damn good one. That one we never get tired of. That is going to mobilise that, okay? When you're struggling to pull your knees apart on a squat, that's going to help mobilise that. Right. Talking about groin, let's go for the warrior one. That's pretty much in every single one we do now as well. Make sure you can see me, please, for the start and finish and the whole entire duration of this stretch that you're holding it. Big lunge forwards. This is the one where I'm pinning the hand down. Okay, I'm going to show you from the side first, actually. So big step forward. I'm going to grab the ankle. I'm going to push that hand into the ground. And this leg behind me, I'm just going to push up, okay? Push up with the chest, push down with the hips. That's phase one, okay? So you can see what I'm trying to do. You might be like this. Trying to get to here, okay? Again, don't think, oh, I'm crap at this, I can't do it. You can do it. You do it as best as you can and you get better, okay? Right, so from the front, phase one, holding the stretch, trying to get a good bit of depth with the hips. I'm pulling the knee apart and I'm forcing that chest up proud, okay? Now the foot, I'm driving the toes into the ground because I don't want that to start happening. Don't want it lifting off, I'm pinning it. Okay, there we are now, good. So you can see what I'm doing. Again, with these hips, you're simulating being at the bottom of a squat here. Okay, so this is a good way to mobilise all that tied up tissue in and around the groin area here. You might be feeling it in the hip flexor of the back leg as well. That's fine, that's good. Get a bit more. Right, now we're going to start. This is where you have to be a grown-up about it, okay? You have to use a bit of initiative and move around within it. We're not easing in and out. I'm going to start rotating away this way, okay? I'm going to go that way. But I'm doing that, so every little centimetre or millimetre or whatever the hell you want to do, whatever way you move, every time I move a little bit further, I'm enhancing the stretch, okay? So what I'm trying to do is twist away from my knee. I don't bring my knee with me. I'm pushing the hips down, I'm keeping the chest up. If you start moving away and you start losing the feel of it and it's not enhancing, something's gone wrong. Make sure you're pushing the chest down, okay? Push the chest down. Good. I'm forcing, no, don't push the chest down, push the hips down, chest up. So I'm rotating away, as you can see here. You can try dropping the chest if you like. This is where there's no right or wrong. All I'm trying to do is just find little areas of tightness and move out of it. Get into it, stick in it. Good. And I'm going to walk back to the middle. Do not ease out. Do not ease out. Chest up, good. Now I'm going to go the other way, okay? I want you to try and get your chest towards your ankle. Watch me now. Going this way. Now if you're able to, drop to the elbow, grab that ankle and pull yourself in. That's what I'm trying to go for here. That's going to take a good bit of mobility, but again, beginner, intermediate, advanced, doesn't matter. You might be here trying to get there and that's enough. That's hellish. Or you might be a bit more mobile and you're able to drop that elbow to enhance it further. Okay, you do what you can. As long as you're trying to get better and you're pushing it out the comfort zone, you're going to get better. If you can't do what I'm doing right now, don't be disheartened. I couldn't do this. Mobility is just like fitness. You get better and better at it the more you do it. And we've probably been doing it more than I've ever done it in my life just now. So again, I'm not trying to just hold it. I'm trying to take it further. Good. I'm coming back here to the middle slowly. Meet you there. See you there. Good. And now I'm going to ease out. Slowly ease out. Again, let everything regulate a bit and then I'm going straight in. I'm going to do the same on the other side now. Good stretch, that one. You can get a lot from that one. Okay, now big step forwards. Pin in the foot. Pin in the hand. And again, get yourself set up in a good position. Hips go down, knee gets pulled apart, chest comes up, okay? So hips down, chest up, knee apart. Just trying to establish a good stretch first of all. You're probably going to feel that in the groin more than anything else just now, okay? You might feel it in the hip flexor, that's fine. Chest up. And again, I'm not just holding this position, I'm trying to take it further and further and further and further. Good work, everyone. Time flies by when we're doing this stuff. There's always so much I've got written down and we never get through it all. Good. Right, I'm going to start moving away from the knee, twisting my body away, pulling my knee apart still, but pushing my hips down. That's the emphasis, okay? As I rotate away, I push my hips down. As I turn away, I should be enhancing the stretch more. You might change the feel of it, but I should be enhancing it, okay? At no point do I start turning away and it gets easier. If that's the case, you'll probably let your hips come up. So keep pushing the hips down, keep all the weight going down into that foot. And again, find those pockets of tightness, move around within that stretch. Mobilize the joint. Good. And I'm coming back to the middle. I'm not easing out, okay? But it's probably easier being at the middle now, isn't it? You probably find you're in a better position than you were when you started. Good. Now, again, I'm going to grab that foot, and I'm going to pull my chest down towards that ankle. Now, beginner, you're probably going to struggle with that. More advanced, you can drop the elbow, and that's going to let you get down even further, okay? Again, whatever you can do, do it. You're trying to take it as far as you can. Good work. Again, you can move around within the stretch, try and mobilize a bit more, find areas that might be a little bit tighter, and then come back to the middle in your own time, back to the starting position here. Good, and I'm going to slowly ease out of that one, okay? So that's the groin, got a good smash in there. Right, finally, not really finally. Good, back on your feet. Right, you ready for this one? This is the one you're probably going to break a sweat on. This is the side squat one. This is the one where you maybe used to do it for PE at school, but you done it terribly wrong. And I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so this is going to really hit the groin. You might feel it in the hamstrings. This is a mobility exercise, okay? We're working through a range of movement, trying to hold form. Don't break form to get further, okay? Don't lean on your leg to make it easier. We're mobilizing. You happy? If it's uncomfortable, get on with it. So I'm going nice and wide with the legs. You may have to go wider, but you won't really know until we start the stretch, okay? So you might have to adjust. Make sure you're not on a slidey floor. Right, so all I'm going to do is keep my chest up proud as if I was squatting, as I would be anyway, and I want you to start going down to the side. As I do that, I keep my chest up, okay? Keep my chest up. I'm going to show you from the side. What I'm not doing is this, okay? People do this, and then they lift the leg up, and then the knee. Look at my heel. See my heel? How it's lifted off? No, 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 no. Foot jammed into the floor as I would when I'm squatting. I'm side squatting, I'm side squatting, I'm side squatting until you can put your hands on the ground if you like to support your balance, but you do not do that, okay? Do not arch the back. I want you to work through that range of movement. This heel does not come off the floor. I keep the chest up proud. Try not to arch my back. We're going to hold it for 10. You'll get better and better at this each time we go down. I hope you can kind of see what I'm doing there. I'm coming back up. I'll show you from the front now. I'm coming back up. This is where you'll eventually find the right position for your stance. My toes are pointing out 11 and 1 o'clock as they would roughly when I squat, and now I'm going the other way. So again, look at me. I'm not bowing forward. I'm trying to squat. I'm pulling the knee apart, feeling a good bit of tightness in the adductor and the groin here. Okay, grab that foot and don't let the heels come off. Don't let either feet come off the floor, okay? Yes, you get variations when we do that, but we're trying to keep it within the groin. Okay, try and keep the chest up as best you can. Trying to mobilize this at the same time. Trying not to let that heel come off. Good, back up. Good, and now other side. You feeling that? Yeah, it feels like you're pulling everything out. Good. Not an easy one, okay? What I don't want you to do is just sit and chill out like that, okay? Take it to the point. Good form, good form, good form. If I go any further, I'm going to start breaking form. So I'm not going to go any further. Feeling it tight in here. Push it, drive the toes into the ground, okay? I'm not resting it. It looks like I am. I'm not resting it. I'm not a hypocrite. Taking it as far as I can, okay? Yep, it's not comfortable. And back up. Each time you go down each side, you should feel yourself getting down lower. I'm down, I'm down, I'm down. Starting to feel the stretch, starting to feel the stretch. If I go any further, I'm going to start losing it. So the area that's stretching out, that's going to cause me to lose form, I'm stretching it, I'm tensing it, I'm trying to take it further, I'm trying to mobilize. Driving those toes into the ground, driving those toes like I would when I'm squatting. Okay, stretching it, pushing down, push the hips down, back up we go. Don't ease out of it, come on. Good. I'm talking to you, Scott, I saw that there. Right, one more each side, everyone. So you're really going to feel it getting pulled. Get it all pulled apart, mobilize those hips. Pardon me. Back up. One more. We're going to do some squats after this and you're going to feel brand new, believe me. One more on this side and we're done. I'm down, I feel the stretch. I try to take it further within the stretch without losing form. Very uncomfortable. Good, I'm up. Want to walk around, shake out. Okay, so that's a pretty uncomfortable one. Now, I want you to squat, okay? Set yourself up squatting as if you were about to do a class. And I want you to do some slow-paced squats. From what we've done tonight, it might be a little bit achy. Yep, might be a little bit achy in the hips now after all that. Mine certainly are. They're going to be. You've been pushing those muscles well out their comfort zone. But hopefully, you feel like you're getting down a wee bit lower, okay? You're maybe feeling like there's a lot less resistance. Again, it might be a wee bit achy, just from the stretches we've been doing, the stress we've been putting on